What up, people? It's 2023. So, you know what? That's my intro. There you go. It's what up, people? I'm back, bringing you some more gameplay of Vigor. It's going to become more tidy as the year goes on. I was going to say something like, hey, it's your boy, Stealth Jet. And if you don't get the voice pattern of how I just said that, you need to go back and type in the words in your YouTube search. Hey, it's your boy, Skinny. Yeah, you thought I was going to say it. If you don't get that meme, I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, we're here on VL content. And is it daytime where I can see stuff? Or is it nighttime where hostile bushes are aplenty and the ridge lines are dangerous? Oh shit, it's nighttime. Of course it is nighttime. Of course it is. Alright. Let's see if we can carve a sculpture out of this very wooded sculpture. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is, let's try to make the best of a bad situation. And yes, I just said night field content's a bad situation. Okay. To those of you that don't know, the H-bar-T and the VSS are two of my favorite weapons in the entire game. The ZA M76 is also up there too, but it's more like number 2 beneath the H-bar-T and the VSS, which are tied for number 1. So there you go. Those are my two favorite weapons in the entire game. Now, why did I sit here and tell you that the H-bar-T and the VSS are tied for my favorite weapon in the entire game, along with my M76 sniper rifle being the number 2 favorite weapon in my entire game, or the entire game? Why did I sit here and tell you that? Well, at the time of this gameplay being recorded, I believe the new update for Season 13 dropped. Yeah, you should know where I'm going with this. Apparently, my Discord was going crazy with, Jet, check out the VSS. They stealth nerfed it. I'm like, why? Just, why? Why stealth nerf the Okay, instead of talking about it, let me come outside with this weapon and see if I cry inside or not. Let's see. According to my Discord, the damage was nerfed. Why? Just why? And the why is not necessarily, well, the why can go in two directions. The first direction is why I nerfed the VSS, and the second direction is this video title. And I almost guarantee you that these gunshots are inside that cavern. And I'm gonna say it. If they were outside of that cavern, then I would see tracers. Y'all ever think about how fast an assault rifle fires off its ammunition? There are things in a game called tracer rounds. Yes, they are random. However, if you catch one of them flying off into the atmosphere, all you gotta do is trace it back and you'll know the rough location of whatever gunfight you're hearing. I mean, the sound helps, don't get me wrong. But if you see a green light just go, meow, then you know. Then you know. Don't adjust your sets here. I picked up this vinyl record player, cassette tape. No, record player. And I don't want to get, demonetized for the music. And now we're back. That's all. That's the only reason why I muted that little section right there. Nothing important happened. No gunshots were fired. Nothing at all. Why was that not a headshot? Well, that was just my bad aim, to be honest with you. I should have aimed that a little bit higher. And I would like to say this gameplay was played before the one that you seen yesterday. So remember the third shot? Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Anyways, so I killed this guy, right? I mean, obviously, you heard the splat. What do you have on him? Well, do you remember that gunfire that, passed by earlier? Doesn't a VZ58P fit the sound description of what we heard earlier? Yeah, this was him. And he killed the guy with a Magnum. How does that grab you? Now, how do I know what gun sounds like what? I got one word for you all, people. One. Shootouts. Yeah, shootouts are... They're a hyperbolic time chamber of getting experience in the game, I know. But if you keep getting killed by a certain weapon, you will know how it sounds up close and far away. And at the same time, too, you'll know what weapon to use against what person, or what kind of person, as well. Granted, you won't have the second option as a luxury in encounters, but if you can figure out what weapon sounds like an M249 and what weapon sounds like an AAR-A1, you'll know who's a sweat, and you know who isn't a sweat. You know what I'm saying? You'll know who to prioritize and who to stay away from. Personally, me, if I find an LMG out in the field, I delete it. Because we need to keep the population down. Yeah, we just need to. Now, it is dark field content, as I said in the beginning of the video, and you can clearly see. What does that mean? Airdrops are watched, but not camped, just watched. There's a difference. That's like going up to a club with your buddy, and y'all order a drink, you know what I'm saying? And a girl comes up beside y'all with her homegirl, and she says, "Yeah, I want this drink shaken, not stirred." The airdrop is watched, not camped. They're doing the same thing, right? You're basically doing the same thing. It's just in a different flavor, if you will. So that's why I decided to move it. To dislodge all the, how can I put it, onlookers and campers that are on the other side of the map.
Airdrop incoming. Get ready.
And I moved it just in time. Just in time. So I feel pretty good about myself right now. I do. And here comes the plane. And by the way, I know I got some military folks up here in the community. I want to ask, what kind of plane is it? Because I want to say it's a C-130. Because I seen it one time on the Transformers movie. I could be wrong. C-130. Actually, you know what? That's all I know. I'm assuming it's an American cargo plane, but I mean, I could be wrong. Anyways, we're not talking about planes. We're talking about an alarm trap that just went off? What the hell? Okay, so maybe that's telling me that my plan is right. It did force people to move from the other side of the map. Because no one person runs to one area. Why do you think we have points of interests in the game? It's points of interest, people. Multiple people can take interest in one point. Just like how multiple guys can take interest in one girl, multiple girls can take one interest in a guy. And, so on and so forth. So I believe that this is a sign right here that there is more people coming to this area. I just don't know where they're at. But then I realize as well as I'm like walking on this here like dirt path, I'm loud as hell. I'm loud as hell because I'm heavy as hell. Let's get rid of some of that weight. Okay, cool. That's one content bomb down. And I put it right there because, I mean, if dude just so happens to run across the bridge, he's going to see the bomb and then turn around. Because to my knowledge, you can't jump over that bridge. What I'm trying to tell y'all is, he's going to be a sitting duck. Like I said though, I am pretty heavy. But when you go prone, all the sound that you make will be the same exact level of sound that you make if you were empty while you're prone. But you see there, I went prone and then I didn't hear anything. I decided to go prone again and slide down this hill like I'm some kind of kid on a damn playground slide. Still didn't hear anything. So, where is he at? We heard an alarm trap go off and I pretty much ran over here as soon as I heard it. And yet, I don't hear anything. And I don't see anything. Where'd he go? The exit's behind me. I would have heard him walk toward that. I would have heard him. I'm looking over here in this direction to see if I can spot him. I mean, good luck. It is nighttime after all. And I still cannot catch a glimpse of this person. Let me put it to you like this, folks. If you don't see them die or hear them let off a death moan, then they're still alive. You don't gotta kill them. You just gotta see them die. I got one question for the entire community. One. Why? From now on, I'll be throwing grenades in that exit. Because this game has shown me, no matter how deep in radiation you are, somebody's going to be waiting for you. And my continuation to my why from before is, why do players wait to do this? Because I'm going to break their logic right now. You're not going to outlast anybody. Because multiple people are going to be doing the exact same strat that you're doing. Multiple people. That's like the equivalent of 6 people hitting up a restaurant at 10 o'clock when it closes. What's going to happen? The staff going to get mad. You going to get your food cold, probably, and slow. And nobody's going to have a good time. Nobody. Okay, so here, right? 2 people waited for that airdrop. One guy died of radiation, and the other guy basically died due to the airdrop. What did to the airdrop? Nobody had a good time. Even me, because I couldn't get to the 4th dude because I was too deep in radiation. Granted, I set up the radiation, but it would have been nice to catch the 4th guy. I didn't know he was there, because he waited. That's crazy. I'll catch you next time. Peace.